What's happening, everyone? SconzE here with Trigger Happy Havoc Danganronpa. This is the first game of the Danganronpa series, and I'd say probably my favorite out of all of them. I like all the games. First one's my favorite, but we are playing this. We're starting this off because eventually on the channel we will be playing the new Danganronpa that was just, at the time of this recording, it was just announced today that they're going to be doing a alternate version of Danganronpa 2. It's called Danganronpa 2x2. I'm calling it Danganronpa 2x2. I don't know how they're pronouncing it, but in writing, it's 2x2. What do we want to do for difficulty here? We'll go the middle. We'll go middle. That's fine. But yeah, so there's going to be a new one. Well, same game, different outcome of things. They're changing it up. So I'm very excited for that. But I figured if we're going to play that on the channel, we should do the first. And depending on the time the new one comes out, maybe we'll play the original Danganronpa 2 as well then. See if we can get that in. Because the new one's coming out, it says 2026. So no specific time, like month yet. But it is 2026. So maybe we'll get this one done, the second one. I don't know. This is going to take a bit. It's going to take a bit to go through the whole thing. I think we'll play the whole thing. I hope so. I have played it before, though, so it's not going to be a first-time experience for me, but for those who haven't seen it, you'll get to see how the story unfolds. And I think it's an entertaining, good one. Oh, you hate to see it. So if you can't tell, this game has got a evil little bear, and he does some evil things. You know, nobody really calls a trigger Happy Havoc, though. It's really just called Danganronpa. Let's see. The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. It is mostly visual. It's visual novel oriented, so there's going to be a lot of this. Just a heads up. But the story is very good. But the characters do speak at different points in the game, so you get some voice acting and not just me reading it. It brings in top students from every field imaginable, a government-funded school of privilege. They say if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. This is Hope's Peak Academy. There are two things you need to attend this school. 1, you have to already be attending high school. 2, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student can enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school, filled with the ultimate students, was me.
Before we go any farther, I guess I should introduce myself. My name's Makoto Naegi.
As you can see, I forgot, I was like, oh yeah, they do that, they jump around between talking and not, so I'm gonna have to pay attention. As you can see, I'm nothing but a hopelessly average high school student. Average on the outside, average on the inside. I really don't have much going for me when it comes to grades, special abilities, even personality. You know, this guy's voice actor, Makoto, I actually met him at Anime NYC 2024, Bryce Papenbrook. He does a lot of roles I like. He's also Meliodas in Seven Deadly Sins, Inosuke in Demon Slayer, but I got to meet him, and he's a cool dude. Cool dude, he's very nice. I got him to do one of the voice lines, or got him to say one of the lines in this game. I won't spoil it for those who don't know, but if you know, it's the most iconic line you could say in this game. I mean, yeah, I have hobbies and stuff I like to do, but it's not like I'm a psychic or mutant or whatever. Like, if you asked me what my favorite song was, or my favorite movie or TV show, it'd all just be whatever's most popular at that particular moment. Also, I don't know how the audio is in this until after I look at it. I tried adjusting it so it was like you could hear it, but it wasn't too loud and just going over my voice. So, depending, I might have to adjust it some more, so just bear with us at the start of this series. Even among the average, I'm completely average, so I can't even say I'm your everyday hero type. That's just who I am. Anyway, I figure it's always good to introduce yourself right off the bat. But you know, if I have any kind of strong point, so to speak, I'd say I'm a little more gung-ho than other people. I mean, look at me. I'm completely ordinary, but still, here I am, standing in front of the Anything But Ordinary's Hope Peak Academy. I still can't believe I'm standing here. I wonder if someone like me can survive in a place like this. It's got this overwhelming presence, like it's trying to swallow me whole. But it's no wonder I would feel that way. What you have to understand is, well, let me just tell you about the preparation I did last night to get ready for today. Hope's Peak only invites those students who are the truly elite in their field. It's such a popular topic, there are threads online dedicated to talking about the school's attendees. So to prepare, I looked up some of those threads. And all I saw was talk about ultimate students, who are way beyond your average high schooler. For example, one incoming student is the ultimate pop sensation. I guess she's a high school girl who's also the lead singer for a pop group famous all over the country. There's also the ultimate baseball star. He was the cleanup hitter for the National High School Champs. Pro teams have already got their eyes on him. Then there's the ultimate fashionista. I don't know why it was a nice long cut there. She's been on the cover of tons of fashion magazines. She's what every high school girl wants to be. Oh, and they mentioned the ultimate biker gang leader too. Scary thing is, he's the de facto leader of every biker gang in Japan. Gangs everywhere love the guy. This dude right here, my favorite. Like, the cast is split between like male and female characters. So usually when people talk about it, it's like, oh, who's your favorite male character? Who's your favorite female character? Because it's like an even split. I think it's like 1-to-1 ratio for both. So out of all the dudes, for the first game at least, this guy's my favorite. I won't say his name yet because they're going to do character introductions at a point you'll see. But I love him. He's my favorite dude. And then I won't spoil my favorite female characters, but there's a couple of them that I actually really like, but there's one particular that I would say is my favorite. So you'll see it when I'll mention it when it comes up. On top of that, there's the ultimate martial artist, the ultimate fanfic creator, the ultimate gambler. Oh, maybe who I was talking about. The ultimate swimming pro, the ultimate programmer, the ultimate clairvoyant, and then some. Reading that made me realize how totally powerless I was. It was the country's finest, top to bottom. Felt like a tame little house cat who'd wandered into a pride of lions. But still, there was something I couldn't stop thinking about. You see, there were a few students who I couldn't find any info on, no matter how much I looked. With all those ultimate students, I'm the only one without any kind of a worthwhile talent. But then, what about those other new students who didn't seem to pop up anywhere? Could they be just average students like me, without any talent or anything? That thought was kind of encouraging. I mean, I know I don't have much in the way of personality, but beyond that, there's an even bigger issue. How did such an unbelievably average student like me get picked to come to this ultimate high school? I mean, I guess there is a reason. You just have to take one glance at the acceptance letter they sent me to see why. We recently held a lottery to select one ordinary student to attend our school. As a result, you have been selected and we invite you to join us as the ultimate lucky student. They spelled it out plain as day. I got invited by pure luck. Honestly, I probably would have been better off just declining their offer. But after hearing how graduating was a guarantee for success later in life, I just couldn't say no. But then, actually standing there in front of the school, I started to feel lost, like I didn't belong there. I could feel myself losing my nerve. But still, I can't just stand here in front of the gate forever. Frozen in place, murmuring to myself, I looked down at the acceptance letter clutched in my hand. It said there'd be a meeting for all incoming students in the main hall at 8 a.m. The meeting still isn't for a little while, but I should probably just head in. Yeah, let's do this. I gathered up all my determination and tried to act like I'd done this a million times before. And I took my first step toward the main hall. For those of you who don't know, there is gameplay in this. It's not all just this. This is like what it mostly is, but there is like parts where you actually have to like do stuff. You'll see as it goes. This is where we're supposed to meet, right? I guess I'm the first one here. It's a really elegant clock over in the corner. It says it's 7:10 a.m. The meeting doesn't start till 8 o'clock, so still a full 50 minutes left. Makes sense nobody else would be here yet. I was so wound up I got here way too early. I have plenty of time before the meeting. Just standing around waiting isn't exactly... I should take a look around the school. Maybe that'll help calm me down a little. I am a student here now, so there shouldn't be any problem with me having a look around, right? It'll help me kill some time, if nothing else. Trying to play it cool, I took my first step into Hope's Peak Academy. It was also my first step towards starting a new life at a new school. At least that's what I was hoping for. What the? But the instant I took the first step forward, my view became warped, twisted. It was like some kind of delusion, melting away and mixing it together into something else. Spinning, mixing, melting away, then spinning again. And the next moment, everything went black. That was how it all began, and how life as I knew it came to an end. At that point, I should have realized the reason I was brought to Hope's Peak Academy wasn't because I had an ultimate good luck. It was so I could experience ultimate despair. I just realized this game is like, it's so easy to record compared to, let me save empty slot 3 because I have other data here that I guess I won't touch from when I first played the game. I was gonna say, this is so easy to record compared to like playing other games where it's like, I'm just like talking off the top of my head and like just going. Sometimes it's like, sometimes you're like, you don't really like know what to say. You're just like playing the game and you're like, all right, well, I've said what I've said and I'm just kind of playing the game. But this is like, I got all the dialogue right in front of me. I just read. All I can do is just sit back and read. I'm like, all right, this is nice. And what is he saying? NG? Huh? Eh? What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body feels heavy. It's pretty normal for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? This isn't a classroom I've ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Welcome to Hope's Peak Academy. Firstly, we'd like to explain the basic controls. You use the left stick to adjust your aim. If you aim at an object you can interact with, you can press the X button. And presto, you'll investigate that object. Use the directional buttons or the L1 and R1 buttons to adjust your viewpoint. Why don't you try looking around the classroom? So here's where game kind of sets in. So you like interact with stuff. So there's a clock. Interact with it. Jeez, can't believe it's already 8 o'clock. It was just after 7 when I first got here. Has it really been almost an hour since then? What is this? That's the desk I fell asleep on. I can still see a line of drool I must have left there. I'll have to clean that up later. Hey, what's that on the desk? An orientation guide? Some kind of cheap-looking pamphlet. There's something handwritten on it? The next semester is about to start. Starting today, this school will be your entire world? What the hell? Is this someone's idea of a joke? What the heck? In a normal classroom, that's where a window should be. But it looks like some kind of metal plate has been bolted over it. And if I were to knock on it... Yep, definitely metal. Thick too, very solid. Wait, that's not what matters here. More importantly, are there metal plates over the windows? Okay, let's see. So what might have happened is... I got myself so wound up, I passed out in the main hall, and then someone carried me here? If that's true, must mean this is a classroom inside Hope's Peak. But if that's true, then that just raises more questions. This is all really strange. I mean, those metal plates covering the windows? It's like a prison or something. None of this makes any sense. I should probably head back to the main hall. It's already past the meeting time. There might be other students there now. You can leave the classroom by pressing the circle button. There's also cameras and stuff. Let's just go. Let's leave the area. It's all good. Jeez, this hallway's kind of weird too. It's getting stranger by the second. I honestly have no idea what's going on. Well, for now, I'll just head to the main hall. Use the left stick to move through the hallway. Hold down the circle button, the button, while moving to run. Hold down the circle button. Also, you can press the triangle button to bring up a map. Press the triangle button again to close the map. How convenient. Map. We can see our dude on the map. I think I know my way around the place. Wait, can I use... Oh. Okay. Can I change the sensitivity on here? Nope. You can't change... Okay, I have to change settings from the main menu. That sucks. So I guess I'd have to, like, stop in between episodes if I wanted to adjust volume, depending on how it sounds. Yeah, I kind of know my way around here. It's not home, but I know my way around. The gym. The handle didn't move at all. Oh, wait. Am I not supposed to go here yet? Okay. I guess I'm jumping the gun. Pretty sure I was supposed to go there. Ah, here we go. By the time I got back to the main hall, everyone else was already there.
Whoa, hey! Another new kid?
Huh? Then you guys are all...
Yeah, we're all new here. Today's supposed to be our first day of class.
So, counting him, that makes 15. Seems like a good cutoff point, but I wonder if this is everyone.
Standing before me were the ultimate students that had been handpicked by the school. I looked around at everyone who gathered there, taking in their faces one at a time. Maybe I was just imagining it, but I swear I could feel kind of an aura coming from each of them. How's it going? My name's Makoto Naegi. Sorry I'm late. A bunch of stuff happened, and then all of a sudden I was just asleep. Huh? Whoa, you too? Things just keep getting curiouser and curiouser. So strange. I declare beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is a strange situation indeed. Oh, this one. What are you talking about? I honestly have no idea what's going on right now. Just a moment. There's something else we must address.
Listen to me!
Makoto, your tardiness is unacceptable. Surely you were aware the meeting was to start at 8 a.m. sharp. To be late on your first day is unspeakable. I must report you and you must accept your due punishment. What's your problem? It's not like you wanted to be late. You didn't have any control over it.
That's right.
Everyone just calm down. Listen, why don't we all go around and introduce ourselves? The hell? Now's no time for frickin' introductions. Maybe, but it may be good to at least find out who we all are before digging into the bigger problems here. I mean, how are we even supposed to talk to each other if we don't know each other's names?
Yeah.
That's a good point. Okay, so let's get introductions out of the way then, so we can move on to whatever else. Sound good? I'm still totally lost, but I think it's best to just get focused on getting to know each other for now. So I guess there's as good a chance as I'm gonna get. I already looked everyone up on that Hope's Peak Academy thread online, but I still don't really know what kind of people they actually are. Time to find out. I'll start by talking to those 5 over there. Aim at the student and press the X button to talk to them. Each conversation is important to the overall story, so keep track of how they go. Alright, we'll probably wind up doing all the character introductions and then ending the first episode, because it'll go on a little long. So let's get this out of the way.
I'm Kiyotaka Ishimaru. I believe in bold simplicity. Let's work together on our educational crusade.
Kiyotaka Ishimaru, Ultimate Moral Compass. So that's Kiyotaka. According to what I saw about him on that thread, he went to a famous private school and won top honors every year. He's basically a flawless honor student. He's also known for the work he's done with his community's Public Morals Committee. They say he respects rules above all else, earning him the title of Ultimate Moral Compass. Anyway, you can call me Taka. You said your name was Makoto Naegi, right? That's a good name. A strong name. You should thank your parents for giving you such an excellent name.
Hear me?
And to keep that name from losing its value, you must devote yourself every single day. Life is worth putting every ounce of effort into it, right? Right? This guy is kind of annoying.
Not that you'll remember my name anyway, but I'm Toko Fukawa.
Toko Fukawa, Ultimate Writing Prodigy. I think the music, at least from my end, it sounds a little loud in comparison to other stuff. I'm probably gonna wind up lowering it. It was different in the main menu, so I'm gonna try to lower the music a little bit more. I'll check at the end of this video, and then maybe I'll raise the dialogue volume up a little bit, because at least from my end, it sounds... The people sound quiet, the music sounds too loud, so I'll take care of that. So if it is a little messed up, don't worry, I'll get on top of that. Yeah, she wrote a novel when she was 10 that got everyone talking about and launched her literary career. Then 2 years ago, she released So Lingers the Ocean, a love story said to be her masterpiece. The book was such a hit with women that fishermen quickly shot to the top of every hottest men poll. Despite her age, she's won countless literary prizes, and all her books are instant bestsellers, which is why she's come to be known as the ultimate writing prodigy. What else would you call such a young and talented author? But I figured she'd be a lovey-dovey type, what with her masterpiece being a romance and all.
What's your problem?
What? It's not polite to stare, you know?
What the heck?
Stop staring at me like I'm some filthy creature. Filthy creature? No, I just thought... I know what you just thought. You just thought you'd never seen such an ugly woman. You just thought it was so funny. No, that's not what I was thinking at all.
I'm telling you!
Don't bother trying to lie to me. I know it's true, otherwise I know you can't stand looking at me.
Anyway...
Whatever, I don't really care. I'm used to it. Wow, talk about an inferiority complex. I was way off about what a successful author would be like. I gotta slow down. I'm reading this too fast. I'm stumbling over my words.
Hi, I'm Sayaka Mizono. I look forward to getting to know you.
Ultimate pop sensation, Sayaka Mizono. The way she moves is positively mesmerizing. And that pleasant scent I can't quite place. Sayaka Mizono. When I saw her name in that thread online, frankly, I was pretty surprised. Dude, someone has, like, a collection of cardboard cutouts of her. He's like this dude that's like, he's like rich or whatever. And he's got like a mansion. Like, I'm not even kidding. You can look him up on YouTube. He's got a full mansion just full of her. Like, cardboard cutouts. Like, it takes over the whole place. He's got like giant ones that are like, go up taller than a house itself. It's crazy, but impressive in a way. She's in a pop group famous all across the country. In fact, she's their lead singer. As the ultimate pop sensation, she's in high demand to appear on TV and in magazines everywhere. But actually, that's not the only reason I was so surprised to find out she'd be going to the school. I'm sure she doesn't remember, but... Well, never mind. No matter how you slice it, she's really beautiful. Almost like a doll or something. I'm not a doll, you know. I'm alive. Huh? Did you hear me? I'm psychic. Huh? Kidding. I just have really good intuition. She's a sharp one. Huh. Hey, by any chance... Now what? Yeah, it must be. I'm sure of it. Hey, Makoto,
Just hold on!
Jeez, you guys. How long do you plan to waste our valuable time with this ridiculous back and forth? Sorry, just got carried away, I guess.
You hear me?
Self-introductions are for introducing yourself, not bumbling through a bunch of idle chit-chat. You're right. Sorry, Makoto. We could talk about this later. Sounded like Sayaka really had something she wanted to say. It's not like we'll never see each other again. Like you said, we can talk later. And nice cock block, Kiyotaka.
Yo, the name's Leon Kuwata. What's up?
Yeah. Oh. Dude, the dude who does the voice actor for the anime in this in English. Oh, Ultimate Baseball Star, Leon Kuwata. I got to meet his voice actor, the anime one. He does Raditz from Dragon Ball Z, Justin Cook, and also, well, Super Boo from Dragon Ball Z. He's a cool dude. I recognize that name. He played for the National High School Champs as their cleanup hitter, the Ultimate Baseball Star. And that superb athletic specimen is... You? Seriously? Huh? What's wrong? Nothing. I'm just surprised. I figured with you being the ultimate baseball star and all... What, were you expecting some kind of kid with a shaved head? Shaved head? No, I was just expecting more of a, you know, sporty-looking traditional baseball player type. I mean, when I found that article and picture of you online, that's how you looked then. What? Aw, man. Found that picture of me playing baseball? Seriously? I hate that picture.
Crap?
This is not cool. This is so not cool. Seriously, I'm like mega embarrassed right now. I didn't have a choice, okay? Shaving your head like that is part of national championship regulations.
I mean, seriously?
But now I refuse to cut my hair. I'm not gonna dye it back to normal either.
Hey, listen.
Actually, can I be totally honest with
know-
you? I don't like baseball, like, at all. I've never gone to a single practice. He's never practiced and he still is his team's star player? Some kind of prodigy.
Yeah.
But as soon as I got accepted here, I quit baseball for good. I have my own dream for the future. Dream? For the future? My only path in life is getting into music. You could feel that star quality aura I have, right?
You know what I mean.
I'm gonna be a singer, so all I need is a songwriter and someone on a guitar, and we're set.
How cool is that?
This new version of me that's chasing after my dream is like super cool to the max. I can't believe what I'm hearing. I never imagined I'd hear something like that from a baseball all-star. How we done on time? Right? 25 minutes? Maybe we might cut the introduction short. We'll see.
But if you want to call me by my nickname,
The Alpha and the Omega.
I don't mind.
Super hydrodynamically, what it was the SpongeBob quote is like, ultimate fanfic creator, Hifumi Yamada. He's like, oh, aerodynamically designed, or whatever the fuck this one. That's what it reminded me of. By the way, how much do you know about the world of 2D art? World of 2D? Well, in that world, I am well known and supremely well regarded as the ultimate fanfic creator. I once sold 10,000 copies of one of my fan comics at a school festival. The event passed into legend. Some of them didn't get it, of course, saying I tainted the event. How stupid can you be? That's too bad about them, but selling 10,000 copies, like, that is definitely pretty remarkable.
However,
The words of such idiots mean nothing to me. I am like Van Gogh, utterly unappreciated in my time. I am a soldier, serving night and day to destroy all mindless preconceptions about fanfiction. I'm sure if you were to observe my work, Mr. Naegi, you would comprehend its greatness immediately. For my work is filled with deepest meaning. What kind of
yes,
meaning?
indeed.
It's about embracing our basest urges. I don't think I want to comprehend it. Okay, now to talk to those 5 people over there. Alright, you know what? We're gonna end this episode. It took a little longer than I thought. So next episode we'll wrap up the introductions and get a little bit more into the story. I will see you guys there. Just a heads up, this probably will be a long series if we're playing to the end. It's gonna be long, but you know, hopefully you enjoy this story as much as me and many others do, and you'll be here for the ride. I'll catch you in more episodes. Bye-bye, everyone.